And we are back. Today we will be talking about how to feel as something already happened. For example, when you want to manifest. I was mentioning this feeling or emotion many times in my previous videos. So how to feel as your future already happened, so you can create this stronger electromagnetic field around your body and inside your body, the stronger emotion, which will start to attracting the results into your life. So we will be talking today about that, how to create that emotion. So firstly, we will get back to this guy here, just to understand again the state of being and how to get from present state of being to a future state of being, and how to create from or how to transform a thought into experience, so you will be able to manifest the results. This is the main topic which is constantly repeating in the comments, how to do it, how to feel as something already happened. So let's talk about it today. So firstly, here is our guy again. This guy really strongly wants to manifest his new life. He's really working hard, but he's not understanding yet how to feel as as something already happened, so he will be able to create, stronger energy inside his body. Because why we are talking about it, we can go researching any kinds of book of law of attraction, of science, of quantum physics, of epigenetics, of any ancient tradition or Bible, and the one thing which is always repeating when it comes to manifesting something into our life is that we need to feel as if, or we need to feel as it already happened. So that's why we will be talking about it today. So again, let's understand firstly the state of being. I was talking about it in my previous video, but I will repeat it fastly, so shortly. So if you are first time here, you will be able to understand it. So our thoughts are creating emotions. Now we know that emotions are stored in the lower part of our body. So from ancient texts, ancient Sanskrit texts, they were explaining it as our first three chakras are chakras of emotions, and our top three chakras are chakras of thoughts. And the main chakra here is the heart, and this chakra is activated when the thoughts and emotions, which means like this, when thoughts and emotions are at the same level, which means when thoughts and emotions are synchronized, at that moment we will connect to our heart chakra, and this heart chakra will create the stronger energy which will start to attracting what we are synchronizing between thoughts and emotions. This is from ancient texts, but the new science is explaining it exactly the same. So let's understand it. Our thoughts are creating emotions, emotions are creating thoughts again, which will be equal to our emotions, and emotions will be always equal to our thoughts. It happens when we are in our unconscious habit, when we are moving day by day unconsciously. Let's say we are complaining, so we are feeling bad. Our emotions are emotions of guilt, emotions of sadness, emotions of anger, and those emotions are creating more thoughts which will be explaining why we feel the way we feel. And when I was talking about affirmations in my previous video, when we started adding new thoughts, Okay, we will see. When we start adding new thoughts, if we are not feeling differently, let's say, I am beautiful, this guy will say, I am beautiful. If he will not feel beautiful, it means that it will not change anything, because he will still feel guilt and anger, and that's why affirmations are not working for this guy. So he needs to go from the present state of being. The present state of being of this guy is feeling guilt and anger, and he's sad, and his future state of being will be what he wants to become. New thoughts. So as I mentioned, what is state of being in my previous video is that this infinite circle of thinking and feeling and thinking is called the state of being. This is the state of being. And why is that? It's because we are always describing ourselves and our life based on how we think and how we feel. Okay, so this is the state of being. So now we need to understand that our life is always a reflection of our state of being. The present state of being is our reality. And if we are happy with our reality, that is amazing. That means that you already understand it, and you are already a master of manifestation and a master of your life. This is amazing. I'm so happy for you. But if your current reality, you would describe it as negative because you don't like the way it is, it means that you need to change something. You need to get from the present state of being to a future state of being, which means that in the present state of being you need to apply changes which will be leading you into your future state of being. And here comes this thing, feel as if, or feel as it already happened, and we will get straight to it. So everything is happening now. We all understand it. Everything is happening now. And in this moment, we will imagine our future state of being. Now, in this moment. And we will create from thought and experience. So we will feel as we are already in our future. And by that we will elevate. Firstly, we will start with a thought. We are there. We are in our future. Then we will elevate the emotions, which will bring up new thoughts. And by new thoughts, we will create new emotions again, and new emotions will create new thoughts, and that will create a new state of being. So let's learn now how we can really do it, how we can really create from thought and experience. Let's go on. So our future state of being is what we will imagine right now. Firstly, what is the main thing we need to know? We need to know what is our goal. What we want to manifest, what we want to become. Is it a money? Is it a relationship? Is it a health? Here is the start. So here is the start. Our goal. Today I will give you just one example. Let's say this example is a relationship. Our goal is relationship. And so it will be shortly. Relationship. So if I will say to you, imagine as you are in your perfect relationship, it is too hard. It's almost impossible for you to do it right now. So what we will do, we need to know exactly what kind of relationship. And we will say, let's say this guy wants to attract to himself a love of his life. I don't know if we will have enough space here, but let's say he wants to attract a love of his life. And it's still not enough, because love is a wide topic. So he needs to be more precise about it. This love will be a woman. And now it's not so important what kind of woman, but more what kind of emotions he wants to experience while he is with that woman. And the universe or the quantum field will make for him the best possible option, so he will attract a person to his life which will help him to experience those kind of emotions that he would like to experience. But that doesn't mean that this woman will be just whatever. This woman will be just the right one for him, because always the universe, the law of the universe works that way. So he have a goal. He is getting more precise about that goal. He knows that this goal is love, it's a woman, and he knows what kind of emotions he wants to experience with that woman. So what is the main thing here when he has this goal? He needs to learn how to transform now a thought, because a goal is still a thought. How he can transform a thought into an experience, which means that he will be able to feel as it already happened. So he will now close his eyes and he will start imagining as he is with that person. Doesn't matter how that person looks like, but what kind of emotions this guy is experiencing while he is with that person. Everything depends of what you want, if you are precise of how that person should look like or anything like that, just add on, just be precise about it. Same with money, be precise how much, where, at which bank account you will see that money, where are you going with phone on your bank account and you are seeing numbers there. Be really precise about it, because now here's really important. Like, for example, this guy will be imagining he's walking outside in the nature, he's holding for hands with the love of his life, and he's focusing on how he's feeling while he's walking out there with that mystery person. And because he will be imagining it, he will be now focusing on the emotions, and he will elevate the emotions of love, because he wants to experience love. He wants to experience happiness, he wants to experience gratitude. So he will elevate, while he will be imagining it, he will elevate the emotions of love, gratitude, joy, and that's what it means. When he will start experiencing those emotions of love, gratitude, joy, peace, he will transform thought into an experience. Because, from neuroscience, scientists are explaining what happens in our body when we start to experiencing emotions from our thought. Our brain don't recognize the difference when something is happening outside of us or when something we are imagining as it is happening. our body reacts the same. So when we transform our thought into an experience, our body will start reacting as it is really happen. And because of that, it will create a new state of being, because a thought will create an emotion will create new thoughts, which will start explaining, oh, we are truly walking outside with that person. And because of that, we will create this electromagnetic field around our body, and this field will attract into our life that person. For this guy, this field, the energy, he's sending the intention. Thought is an intention. He's sending intention to the universe, or quantum field, or God, or whatever you want to call it. And through emotions, he is attracting that intention. So with thoughts, he is sending the intention. And with emotions, elevated emotions, he is attracting it. Because he wants to experience, he will experience with that mystery person love, gratitude and joy. Because everything is happening now, the universe will bring him more of the events which are bringing him love, gratitude and joy. And because he sent the intention, the universe know what he wants to experience that, so the universe will send him what his intention was. So that's how we can awaken our, or that's how we can experience or transform thought into an experience. And this is really, really, really important. So what we can learn from this video today? We know now. We need to feel as the event already happened in our life. But what will happen when this guy will open his eyes and he will see, oh, nothing changed outside of me, and he can stop believing into it. But he still sent the intention, and he was attracting it at this moment. His state of being still exists. And if he will return into that mode, whatever he was doing at this moment, let's say this kind of meditation, if he will return into that state every single day, he will start seeing synchronicities. Because that synchronicities are like the first proofs that we are creating a change from present state of being to a future state of being. And like I said, synchronicities are the first proofs that we are creating that shift from present state of being to a future state of being. So this guy will start seeing different numbers like 11, 11, 3, 3, 3, or he will start meeting different people who are already in love, and those people will share with him all of their beautiful stories and things like that. And suddenly he will just meet a person which will become a love of his life. Again, that's the law of the universe. And like with everyone who manifested something like that, I'm always talking from my experiences, and it always happened the same way when I started shifting my state of being into a new state of being. If it was for money or a job or getting new clients for my company or whatever, creating new artworks, I always did that, and it always worked. So the main thing is, again, to feel as it already happened, and to learn how to transform a thought into an experience. And I hope you've learned it today. So everything, a thought is an intention, and transforming that thought into experience, we need to elevate the emotions of love, gratitude and joy, because otherwise we will be attracting into our life something that we don't want, Because if we don't feel positive about that vision, we will feel negative about it. And when we feel negative about it, we will not be attracting it. And you know what happened? If you are not designing your life by that process, if you are feeling, I want that, if this guy, for example, would feel like, I want that person, at the present moment it would mean I don't have it yet, I don't have that person yet. And if we don't have what we want, we are sad, we are in lack, we are maybe angry because we think, oh, life don't give us what we want, so we are victims of life. And again, he need to get into the present moment, and he need to start imagining and thinking and feeling as it already happened. So let's again be shortly about it. We need to have a goal, a clear goal, really precise. Like I said, if it goes for a relationship, what kind of relationship? What kind of person? What kind of emotions you want to experience with that person? Where you will be meeting with that person? And how you will be expressing yourself with that person? You know, you need to be really precise. What kind of clothes you will be wearing when you will be communicating with that person, or you're texting a message on your phone with that person. You need to be really precise about it, because that will be easier to experience the emotions of love, gratitude and joy. So first is goal, second is be precise about that goal, and the third is imagine as you are in that vision, as you are experiencing it right now. So elevate the emotions of love, gratitude, joy, happiness, peace, abundance, and that's how you will experience. So let me know if you would like also to see a separated video about how to manifest money by that way, or anything else. Write in the comments below if you have any more questions. And this is it for today. So I'm sending you all blessings and love, and I'm wishing you to manifest the best possible life for you. Have a beautiful time, my friends, and see you soon. Peace.